Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark, and sell them hopefully for a profit. Today is Wednesday, September 25th, and these are the things that sold in the last 24 hours. I have a gross sales amount of $114.41, and you might think, oh, that sounds great, except that 0 things sold on Monday. So this is actually 2 days worth of sales. This is, yeah, there's sometimes that happens. This is an Armourall hat. It's vintage, made in the USA, innovative products. I don't know. I know that sometimes vintage hats can be really worth a lot of money. This one was not. But I found it for 67 cents at the Salvation Army rummage sale. And so I bought it. But I bought it 11 months ago and listed it 11 months ago. So it took a really long time to sell. Armourall vintage hats have an average sale price of $16.37 with a 17% sell-through rate. There's a theme today. Everything is a very low sell-through rate. And I still sell stuff with low sell-through rates. Anyway, mine sold for $13.52 plus shipping on eBay. They paid a total of $20.22, and that makes my profit $11.45. I am putting it in this eBay box. It's 8x6x4, and I buy these boxes on eBay with my shipping supply coupon that I get for having a store. I do have a video that shows you how to do that if you don't know and need to know. All right. This, I think, is the best thing that sold, which is kind of sad. I thought this thing was amazing when I got it. It is a vintage jean jacket. It is a long, like, duster style, and it's all studded. On the back, you can see all the studding a little better. It's really cool. The brand is Sunbelt. I think it's also made in the USA. Oh, look. I can't tell. Assembled in Mexico. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, I had this listed for $50. But I've had it for like 14 months. And so someone offered me $28 and I hadn't sold anything. So I accepted it. A vintage jean jacket, a long vintage jean jacket, has an average sale price of $33.75 with a 29% sell-through rate. Highest sell-through rate I have today. But like I said, I thought it was really cool, so I probably overpriced it, which is probably why it took 14 months to sell. And sometimes I make decisions like that that aren't good ones. But it sold for $28 on Poshmark. I got it at the bins, which is the Goodwill outlet, if you don't know, where you pay by the pound. And I usually average my cost of goods at $2 per item, but I do, you know, like kids' clothes and bras, I'll say that I only paid $1, and then bigger items like this one I said I paid $3 for, which is probably pretty close to accurate. My bins is $1.79 a pound, so this is at least £1.50. On Poshmark, you can use any priority boxes or envelopes. I am using, this one's a 1092, I think. 1092, and then I also have 1097s. They're a little bit different. It's easier to see when they're put together or not. But this one, the 1097 there is on top, and the 1092 is on the bottom. So a little bit different. Wear shoes you can hike in, honey. Why? because we're gonna hike at Co-op. Did I say what? Hey, honey, let me do my video, okay? Thanks, babe. I'm not sure if I said, but my profit on, I got distracted by boxes. My profit's $19.40, which in general is, you know, I'll take that. That's not on the high end of average for me, so I like that. This is also vintage. I think everything but one thing is vintage today. It's pretty crazy. This is a vintage sweater. It is Old Navy, made in Hong Kong. It is lamb's wool and Angora blend. There's some other stuff in there too. A vintage Old Navy lamb's wool Angora sweater has an average sale price of $20. 6% sell-through rate. Wow. Anyway, this sold on Poshmark for $18, which is okay. I had it listed for $30, but that's kind of my baseline of what I list my, how I list my vintage sweaters. But, and this one I haven't had very long, only a month. I got it at a church rummage sale for $1, which is, love those church rummage sales. They're so cheap and usually have some pretty fun stuff. Anyway, yeah, I sold for $18, so that makes my profit $13.40. This one is tiny. I'm not gonna put it in a box. I usually use a tie-back mailer, but I am out of those, so I'm gonna use a padded flat rate, which you can use flat rate envelopes on Poshmark. I also wrap everything in tissue paper and put a little thank you sticker on there. You don't have to do that. It's just something I choose to do. It makes it feel, for me, it makes me feel like I'm putting a little bit of effort into shipping the items instead of just shoving them into an envelope. But I don't mind receiving things just shoved into an envelope, so I think that would be okay. All right, this is the coolest thing I sold. Oh boy, drop-in packages. I think pretty cool. Also, vintage jean jacket, and it is completely like embroidered and beaded. It's pretty cool. Here's the back. It's Blue Bayou, made in India, and it is a plus size. So I did search vintage jean jacket embroidered plus size, and the average sale price is $40.09. I don't know. Here's the thing with an average. There's like an outlier probably that sold for like $100 or something, and yeah, it's an average. It means some sold for more and some sold for less. Give me just a second, kiddo. And anyway, what was I saying? Oh, 4% sell-through rate. I thought 6 was the lowest, but no, 4 is even lower than that. Yikes. Anyway, 4% sell-through rate, sold for $25 on Poshmark. Again, I had it listed a little higher than that. I think I had it listed more towards $40. I wasn't making any sales, so I was taking offers, and I lost track. I again bought it at the bins, so my cost of goods was $3, so that makes my profit $17. It took a month to sell. This came from my most recent bins haul. Oh boy. I got allergies acting up in our house.
I'm not allergic.
You're not an allergy?
My waffle's not coming out of the pan.
Well, honey,
It's stained to the thing.
Did you heat up the waffle iron?
For like 2 minutes.
Well, was it really, really hot when you put the...
When I opened it, it was hot on my hand when I was reaching over to plug it in.
Yeah? Interesting. I don't know, kiddo. I'll come check it out in a second. This is the last thing. Definitely not the best thing, but this is a Chico's tweed blazer. I actually have 2 of these and neither of them have sold. Well, this one sold, but this one I've had for 17 months. Longest item. Not like the oldest item I have, period, but this has like a perfumey kind of smell from a detergent smell. That's what I'm looking for there. Okay, so Chico's tweed blazer. Oh my goodness. Average sale price is $22.62. 2% sell-through rate. These are terrible sell-through rates. Terrible. And yet I still sold. Not for much. $14.74 plus shipping on eBay. So they paid a total of $23.19. I paid $1.21 at a local thrift store. I think that had to have been like a half off sale or something. And my profit is $12.51, which, considering the sell-through rate on that, I am grateful that I even sold it for that. My poly mailers are kind of small for this. I have really big ones, but I'm going to use just a recycled one. I do that often. I like to. All right, I am certain that I did not give you all the information today. If you have questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them in the comments. Hey, sister, we need a fun question to ask.
What did the waves say to, what did the ocean say to the other ocean?
What did the ocean say to the other ocean? If you know the answer, or you have a guess, put it in the comments. That's a fun one. All right, my total profit for the day would be $73.64. Again, that would be okay if it was just one day, but unfortunately that Monday with no sales, not ideal. Not ideal at all. All right. If you like the video, make sure you like it. You know, like hit the little thumbs up thing. And subscribe if you haven't already.
Smash the like button.
Smash the like button. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon.